We are back with Dr. Kelly Gebhardt, who is answering your pet-related questions. All right, I have this from someone who says, how can I keep my dog from begging to where my guests will not feed them?
I think the best thing to do, if it's not an option to kind of reverse their training or train them to not beg, the best thing to do would be to keep them in a separate room from where you're eating. And advise all guests that the pets can't have treats. You know, maybe they have a sensitive stomach or allergies, and you just need to pre-advise the guests no feeding treats. And then if you feel like the dog is just too cute, those puppies' eyes are irresistible, and they're just going to give them anyways, when you're eating, put the dog in a separate room.
Yep, smart. just take the temptation away. All right, the next question is, what is the best way to give your dog medicine if they don't like taking it?
That's a good question, because it can be really hard to medicate cats and dogs. And in our house, we have to give a lot of medications for different reasons. And we use this product. It's Kong. It's kind of like, imagine like cheese in a can.
Yeah.
Except this is designed for dogs, and it comes out like cheese in a can, but they have different flavors, and you can hide the pills in this. I squirt some on my finger, put the pill in, squirt more on it. They just lick it right up. And then there's this product called Churu, which is great for cats. You do the same thing. Put some on your finger, put the pill in that, put some on top, and the cats usually just lick it right up, and it's so easy. Another trick is we use for our dogs is we put the medicine in some canned cat food, and they just gobble the cat food down, and whoop, there goes the pills. If that doesn't work, some bread, like a little tiny peanut butter sandwich for a dog, hide the pill in the peanut butter, close just a tiny bit of peanut butter or cream cheese in the bread sandwich. You know, you can make a bread sandwich like this and down it goes, and they won't even know the pill's in there. Those are some good options. And for those really difficult ones to pill, try those options. And if that doesn't work because they sort the pill out, then, you know, talking with your regular vet about options on how to medicate them in different ways would be a good idea.
All right, so now we have a whole bunch of questions on all of these Thanksgiving foods. So we're going to try and go down them kind of quick.
Okay.
Can I give my dog mac and cheese and ham?
I think quantity is all important here. If you have a 100-pound dog, a little bit of mac and cheese and ham won't hurt. If you have an overweight Yorkie, I would avoid it.
All right, we've got two questions on this one. I used to give my dogs the backbone and neck of the chicken because they don't splinter. Should I reconsider?
I would reconsider.
Okay, and the other thing, can raw turkey necks be a treat for dogs?
No, raw salmonella and bones and too many problems there. And if they get salmonellosis, actually they can give it to us as well. So all those bacteria that come on chicken, which is why we cook it really well, the dogs can get it. It can cause intestinal issues, and then they're licking us, or we're in contact with their their vomit or their diarrhea, and then we can be exposed to it. And very old people, very young people, and immunocompromised people would be very at risk for getting sick for that bacteria that came from the raw chicken product.
Okay, no raw poultry. Right. Okay,
no
can I give my pet pumpkin?
Oh yeah, pumpkin's great.
Okay, this is good. How about yogurt? Someone's asking.
Yeah, yogurt's okay in small quantities if your pet doesn't have any dairy sensitivities or intestinal sensitivities. In order for them to get the amount of probiotics that their intestinal tract would need from the yogurt, like we get good bacteria from that, they would need to eat so much yogurt it would probably cause stomach upset. But as a little treat, not a problem.
People are asking about rawhide bones.
Rawhide, like the rawhide chews?
Yes.
I think they're fine so there are different options in that regard. If you're concerned your dog might take off big chunks, there are those compressed rawhide sticks, lots of little pieces of rawhide all like compressed together. So then when they break apart, they break into small pieces. Those are great options. They are not really good for long lasting chews. If you're going for more of a rawhide chew situation, I would avoid the ones with big knots on the end. Those are the ones that we see cause problems most often, that get stuck in the back of the throat or stuck going down the esophagus. So I like to do the sheets. If you're going to do one, do the sheets that are thinner and easier to chew and swallow. Even those can cause problems because they get slimy, and I've seen a few stuck in the throat. But typically those sheets are better than the bones or the ones with knots. Those knots have caused problems.
Right, those big knots. And you love to give them, right, and the dog's eyes are looking at it like, I'm so excited about this, but that is not what is safe. Thank you so much for your time and your expertise. We so appreciate it. We went down a whole list of Thanksgiving foods that are really off limits, friends.